Yes, exactly. Right. Thanks, Satyanarayana, for the clarification. So that is it. And the next tag we of our interest is the link. It's very important. So why links? Why links? What is hypertext in HTML? When to use links? Yes, guys, answer these questions. I mean, just random. Shoot any answer, no problem. To move to other page, okay. All right. To different spot in the page, navigating between different contents. Fantastic, right? Great. That's it. You guys know about links now. So when to use links? When the same reason, like whenever you want to move from one page to the other page, you need links, and hypertext in HTML will is related to the links itself. Okay, it's nothing but navigating from one page to other page. Alright, so fantastic. You guys know the answers. Now let's jump into this syntax. So link tag is also called as anchor tag. Okay, that's the reason it starts with a. Okay, it's an anchor tag, and it has href reference. So where do you want me to go? What is my destination when somebody clicks me? Okay, that is nothing but a href. It can be a path, it can be a URL. Okay, it can be a path or it can be a URL. Usually URL is nothing but a file itself. It's nothing nothing fancy or nothing new. It's nothing but a path which is addressed by a URL. Okay, so that is href. And the next attribute, well, these are called attributes, and that's the value. Href is an attribute, a is a tag, href is attribute, and the path or URL is a value. Okay, we have discussed in the previous class. So guys, just go to the videos and check that if you got any idea. So whenever possible, I'll be telling you guys, you know, what's really happening in the previous classes. You know, if I say something new here, okay, I'll explain it. If I say something old, I'll just reference the video, so which video you are supposed to go and watch. Okay, so it has a href, then it has a target is really important. So target will tell, okay, now href tells us that where to go, but target will tell us where to open it. Do you want to open the link in the same page, or do you want to open the link as a new tab page? Okay, so this has two values here. Actually it has four values, but our interest is only two values, blank or self. So blank will open it in the new page or a new tab, self will open in the same page. Remember this. Okay, then it has an ID. This is a common attribute to every tag, which we'll be talking in CSS. Okay, and it has a new attribute called download. So we'll see, this is very interesting attribute. This is a HTML5 attribute, but we'll be seeing that. Then close the tag, and anchor tag is a paired tag. So what is a paired tag? When do we call a tag as paired tag? Paired. So I'll type it here. Maybe I'm not clear. You can also write this. Blank will open in new tab. Let's go. Self will open in same tab. When it comes with closing tags, great. Exactly. So this is a paired tag. That means it has a closing tag too. So closing tag is nothing but the same tag with a backward slash. Okay, and here is what that is the name of the link. Suppose we'll see, this will be name of the link, or sometimes it's called content, or you know, that's it, content or name of the link. Okay, so this is the syntax of anchor tag. Again, I'll be writing what exactly path. So we have seen path in images, the src, just like that. Okay, you can give a path here where the file is, where you want to go, or you can give a URL too. You can do the same thing in image src too. You can pull in an image from outside, wherever it is, and then you can you know put it in the current page. Okay, and id is used for internal links. Okay, we'll see how do we do it, and href, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see an example. Okay, now I'll be doing the same file. I'll be writing the same portfolio to show the example. I'll just copy that file and make it as a new file, and I'll call it as today's date. That's it. So what I do here is, I don't have the files here. I'll be downloading from the Tutors Live itself, and I hope you guys know how to use Tutors Live. Does anyone here do not know how to use Tutors Live? Like how to navigate between pages, how to download, how to watch files? Yes, does anyone have any question on that? Oh, nobody answered here. Am I can you guys hear me? You have no you know how to use Tutors Live now? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll make sure it will be of the same pitch. So yeah, no one, everybody knows here. Maybe Rajiv. Yeah, I'll explain. But I'm just asking the question that, does anyone here do not know how to use Tutors Live? For them, I'll be showing it here. So I hope you guys can see my screen. Yes? Okay. So here, www.tutorslive.com. Okay, I'll go to Super 10. I'm already logged in there. Okay, this is the previous class, so I gotta do is like click on it, and here this is the file of our interest. So I'll be just editing this file and naming it as a new file. So I'll say download. So it has been downloaded. So let me just go there, show in folder. I'll cut it. I don't need this. I'll come to our folder here. I'll paste it here, and I'll copy again, rename to June 6. Okay, so that's how you are supposed to use Tutors Live. I feel it's pretty easy because I developed it, but I know how complex it is to my students. So if it's all about usability. You should feel it easy to use it. So that's when the website is a hit. If it's really difficult, it's pretty easy. Oh, fantastic! Because you are with Tutors Live and you know what exactly is Tutors Live. Sandeep, you are a 6-month-old student at Tutors Live. You know it. So you might be knowing it. Okay, great. So let's see what exactly that particular file has. So I'm gonna click on this file. Okay, there are no images, hence the images are blank, and I'm seeing the alt text here: snow on the mountain, sunset over mountains, greenery on mountain. Okay, so I'm gonna show how to get images from a different website. Let's see if they permit us, or else we can't really do. And this is all the text formatting tags we have discussed, and I've shown the pre-tag. So let's see how the links work. And the images are broken. Let's not fix them, let them be. So it's your job, guys, to download images and put them. You can put your own images or different images, it does not matter. Okay, now here this is a link, right? This is a link. So when we talk about links, there are two types of links. The first type of link is an internal link. Okay, the second type is external link. Okay, and in external link there are two types, the one which links to the same website and the one which links to a different website. Okay, the one which links to the same website. So when I say same website, it has to stay in the same domain. Okay, like for instance in tudoslive.com, when you click on different links, it's still in the tudoslive.com itself. Suppose I go here, I click on here, this is a link, so it stays in Tudoslive itself, you see here. Okay, but there are certain links in Tudoslive, like oh, you see this, students, 21 students enrolled for this course, great. So here these are external links because it's going to a different website, it's Facebook, it's Twitter, and it's blog, it's a LinkedIn profile for the company, and this is a YouTube channel. Okay, and this is our G+ profile. So guys, make sure you like or follow or read the blogs or follow here again, subscribe here, and add to your circles here. Okay, so these are external links, they are going out. So these are again external links linking to a different website, and this is external link, this is still external link because it's going to a different page. I click on register, it goes to the register page. Oh, it has come to my accounts page. Alright, so let's see the external links first, then we'll talk about the internal links. So here I go, I open my portfolio plain June 6, I did with Notepad++. So it's here, right? So here is that. So I'm gonna just do this. I have to check the settings of Notepad++. I just installed it so that it should wrap the content, it should not put the content like it. So this is the link. So I want to show this as a link. So how do I show? A href equal to, oops, a href equal to, so this is the path where it should go, and this is the content. Let's not use any other attribute, just the href attribute. So you can also deal only with the href attribute. I'm sorry, how do I phrase it? You don't need any other attribute over there. So here http www.tudoslive.com. okay, I just gave only the href attribute. I can change this content. Let's just first see how it looks like. So I go here, I click, now you see this has been turned to a link. Okay, this is the link now. You see the underline, and as soon as you hover on it, you will find the hand symbol. It's prompting you to click it. That hand symbol means that you have to click it. So when you go here, it does not do that. This is nothing but the select what you call mouse cursor, and this is the hand mouse cursor. So I click on it, it goes to tudoslive.com. And where did it open? Where did it open? The link. Yeah, where did the link has been opened? So it has been opened in the same page, right? If you can see it. So now what is the default target? What is the default target now? The default target is self _ self. Okay, that's what the target, right? Now let's see how the target equal to blank works. Target _ blank. So I'll refresh it. So now I'll click on it. Now you see the page stays here and this has been opened. Okay, now tell me when to use which target. Use your imagination, use your whatever wits, brains, or now tell me when to use blank and when to use self. Any idea? Any idea? Okay. Form we give a thank you note or a page, we use self. In external link we use blank. What is okay? Fantastic. External link in the sense, suppose in the Tudos Live itself, you take it. Okay, here I click on contact. This is self, right? Self. So when you are on the same website, okay, I'm using self for there. But when I want to navigate to a new website or a different website, I used blank. Okay, so you understood right now when to use what? That's the difference between self and blank. So it's completely a designer's choice when to use which target. Alright? Okay, great. Now I want to implement a new feature in my portfolio. That feature is nothing but I want to let the users download this particular file. What I want to do, I want to let the users download this particular file. Okay, so let's see. So here at the bottom, at the very bottom, I'll open a new p tag. Okay, here you can download this file by clicking a href download. Okay, now what is the href? Href is the same file. The file will be portfolio underscore plain underscore june6.html, right? This is the file. Now all I have to use is only one attribute called download. That's it. Okay, you can download this file by clicking download. So what will be the link name now? Any idea, guys? What will be the link name? Like, we have seen www.tudoslive.com in the previous link, which we have seen just now. Now what will be the name of download? Great. So I'll go here, I'll refresh. Okay, let me use few BRs here so that I can scroll down the page. Okay, these BRs are just for the scrolling purpose, because I want to show the file real cool. So you see here download. So let's see what really happens. I say download. You see here it has been downloaded now. You see this? It has been downloaded. You can see it in my downloads folder right here. So I'll close it. I'll delete it. I'm sorry. I've deleted it. So this is how the download is used. Okay, so you can use this attribute too. So you can download this file by clicking download. This is the attribute of HTML5. It's a really cool one. So if you want to attach image, let's say, okay, let's do with images. So what I do is I'll download an image here. So this time we download, let's say, so this is an image. You're not supposed to use these images, I guess. I don't know, but I'll download it, no problem. This is for internal purpose only. So you guys know about this car? Does anyone? No? Okay, if you would have played NFS, then you would have been known about it. So here Lamborghini.jpg. Okay, I've saved it in our Super 10 folder. So that's not the right way to do it. Always use a new folder for images, always. New, always remember this, use a new folder for images, whatever you are using. Even if you are just doing it for test, demo, always do this practice. Put a separate folder for images. Don't put all the files. I don't think so. Maybe now. Okay, the reason is my microphone is slipping. Okay, I'll make sure it does not happen in the coming classes. I'll fix this issue. Okay, so stay put. So let's see, how can we download a file which is in images. So I come here, then I'll write a new p to download the car image. Click me. Okay, yeah, href equal to. Now you guys have to tell me the path. It's your job to tell me the path. What's the path here? What's the href value here? This value. So I'm gonna show the folder structure here. This is the folder structure, and we are here in this file. So what is the href here? Images Lamborghini.jpg, I guess. I hope so. JPG or JP. Great. So let's see if that happens or not. So I close this, I refresh this, I come down. You see now, click me. So what's the color of the click me here? And what's the color of download here? There's a difference, right? So you guys have to explore why is the difference between the color of this link and the color of this link. I guess you can see the color difference there, right? If anybody can answer it, just answer it, or else explore it by yourself. Screen is not shown? Really? Okay. No, it's not the HTTP. Links are of 3 types: link active, link visited, and link just a plain link. Now you guys can see my screen. Yes. Can you guys see my screen? This one? Okay. I know what's the real problem over there. Fine. So links are of 3 types: active, visited, and just a link. This is blue color, right? When I click and hold it, what's the color now? I'm clicking it and holding it. What's the color now? Can you guys see the screen? Red. Yeah, so this is active state. When I'm holding it, that's active state, and I click on it. Okay, it has showed up actually, and it has downloaded too. Maybe it just showed it. Oh, I did not write the download. Okay, fine. This is using image as link. Okay, I explained it. Okay, so now let's go back here. Now what's the color here? It has changed to the color of download. So what does that mean? It means that we have visited that link before. If you clear your cache, if you clear your history, then this will again be blue in color. Okay, this has been saved in your history, hence it says that this is a visited link. That's what it says, that's what it means. Okay, so we did not use download over there, so let me use download. Now download has a value too. Download attribute has a value too. So let's put a value here. I'll say car, supercar, let's say. So what does this do? Let me just not use a space there. So it said I gave a value to the download attribute there. I'll refresh this. So I gave a value to it. Let's see what happens. Somehow my browser isn't supporting it, but what it really does is it just renames the file. It renames Lamborghini.jpg to supercar.jpg when you download it. That's what it does. Okay, so just try in your browsers and see what's really happening. If it's not working out, maybe we'll see what we can really do over that. Maybe Firefox may help us. Try in Firefox or the latest Internet Explorers. Right, so that is it about links, and yeah, we had to talk about the internal links, right? So let's see internal links. When to use internal links? Yes, if you click link, it will automatically download. See, I mean, this is automatically downloading. In Firefox, it will ask you, it will prompt you before, do you want to save or open, or you see those options, right? So that you see in Firefox. I mean, my Chrome settings may be that download automatically. Okay, so it's downloading automatically. I click on download, you see here. You see it here. I click on download and see this space. So it's get downloaded. See, it has been downloaded. So that's where it. And now let's see how we can use internal links. Now here, okay, what I do is at the very bottom, if I want to go to top, so internal link is nothing but jumping in the same page, jumping from one place to the other place. Okay, how we see how we can do that thing. So here at the very bottom, here I'll use one more P. Why am I using P? Is because it's a new line. I don't have to use BR every time, and it will be a in proper shape, and they have a padding margin which we'll be talking about CSS. Okay, so here I'll say click to go top. Okay, here a href equal to a. So in this case, okay, let's forget about this part. So I'm going to the top here. Okay, at the very top here, I'll say I'll use some P. Not P. P is not suggested here. Let's use A itself. A. Oops. A. I'll just use ID. Okay, I'm using some ID as top. Okay, remember this. We'll talk about IDs later. Okay, I'm not giving anything, no name there. Let's see what really happens there. And here href, where should I go? When I click on top, I should go to the ID top. Okay, remember this. I click on top, it should go to the ID top. So to give ID in href, we have to use hash and the ID name. Okay, I'm coming to the classroom. I'll explain it in detail here. So internal links. Internal links used to jump within the page. So I say jump here because it's also navigating, moving from one, but I say jump because it appears like jumping within the page. So how do we jump? Click on link, okay, give href equal to hash and the ID name. Okay. Oh, the screen. I'm not doing anything in screen. I'm doing on the classroom. Here. You can see it, right? The classroom. Okay. Now, where do you want to jump? To which location? There, you can use anything. You can use P, you can use any link, but sorry, any tag, but you have to give that ID. Like this. Okay, that is an internal link. So let's see how it really works. So I'm gonna share my screen. Now I'm sharing my screen. So just tell me if you can see the screen or not. Yeah, can you guys see the screen now? I hope so. Yes? Okay. So let me go to the program here and just refresh it. Okay, so the link is not appearing there, but I'll say click to go to top, right? So I click top, so it has gone to top. Do you see that? So I come back again, I click on top, it's coming there. Okay, it's going there. Now I'll show you one more thing here. Okay, so now here I'm coming back to the program. This is my address, right? This is my address. I give an ID to my address. Okay, I gave an ID to my address. I'll open a new program here. Sorry, the old one, the portfolio plane, or I'll use a pre. Okay, let me use a pre. In pre, I'll use a link here, a href equal to. Click to see the address of the developer. Okay, what did I say? Click to see the address of the developer. So where is my file? My file is portfolio underscore plane underscore June 6 dot html. Okay, so I can directly give it like this. Okay, what I've done, I have given the hash ID name. Again, hash ID name. Let's see, I've saved it. I go to pre here. Here is the pre, I refresh. Click to see the address of the developer. So I click it. See, it has come here. Here. Now I'll say click to top. It went to top. Okay, so you can do that too. Like if you want to go directly to a location, give ID to it and hash ID in the link. Okay, just remember this, give ID to the location and give hash that ID in the href. Hash that ID in the href. That's about internal link. So any questions here? Yes? Any questions here?